All right, guys, it is TKIFN Campus Friday, and she is back. Can you guys believe it? It feels like just the other day that Dawn Richard was here on the show, and we were talking about her EP, Armor On. She has a new EP out. Dawn, you're always giving us new music. The White Out EP is finally here.
Yes, it's here, man. So
What
excited.
Why did you just think? I mean, Dawn. I mean, you're probably one of the most prolific new artists out there right now. I mean, you give us new music all the time, and now you're giving us this Whiteout EP. Why exactly? Because we know the new album's coming out in January, but why did you decide to put out the Whiteout EP now?
Well, I felt like I owed the Hearts some music after we pushed the album back, and I never want them to feel like they have to wait for something or that they're, not going to get what they want. And especially in a time where a lot of times artists push a lot of things back and are, the fan base is expecting it, the movement wants it, and they kind of feel saddened by it. I never want our movement to feel like we've let them down. So kind of always looking out for them and making sure that they're always happy with the products that we give them. I just felt it necessary to do something for them that was special. And I feel like, especially with Christmas coming up, we released December Sky last year, December 1st.
Yes.
I felt it necessary and I felt it right to do the same thing and kind of give them a little bit more so they never feel like there's a void missing before the album comes out.
Most definitely. And what can people expect from this Whiteout EP?
Never expecting they expect it from me. I'm always doing something that you're never gonna. Once you think you've gotten it, you don't. We always like to surprise our movement and give them something great each time, something profound and something that pushes us. People always say, nothing's ever the same every time you release it. That isn't because we're trying to be different. It's more like we're pushing ourselves. I'm trying to be a better artist every time I come out. I'm trying to push myself to find new ways to inspire and find the ways to say things that have already been said, and use sounds that have maybe not been used in a certain context. So, if anything, it's just me pushing myself, Drewski, the team, Deontay, the whole producers and the team and the writers, Carla and Stan, the engineers, everyone around us, we're pushing ourselves. So, with this EP, expect to be pushed, expect to be, to feel like you're experiencing an atmospheric Christmas album, but we never want to give you something that you think you've heard before, and this is Christmas the way you've never heard it before.
Most definitely, we love to be surprised. Most definitely. And speaking of Christmas, it is the holidays. Do you have like a favorite Christmas memory?
Yeah, I mean, my Christmas memories happen every year, and I'm homesick already. This is my first time I haven't been home for Thanksgiving, so
Wow.
For Christmas I have to go home because it's just every year. We have a really tight family, and we have the Christmas tree. We do the whole thing. My father came from, and my mother came from the ghetto, so they over-exaggerate Christmas for us. So all we know is too many lights, too much cookies. All we know is the spoiled version of Christmas with a lot of family because my parents didn't have that. So for me, every year is great because my family, we do it up. It's eggnog, it's white Christmas trees, it's cookies, it's movies, it's the whole 9 yards. And
Wow.
we don't really care too much about the presents. It's just more about the family together.
Wow, I can imagine. I mean, it's the big holidays. Do you do anything special for your family for the holidays? Or is there a special tradition or anything like that?
Well, I'm Santa Claus in my family. Like, I'm the one that wants to overdo everything as far as gifts is concerned. My family's more spiritual. They're more, we grew up Catholic, so my family cares more about just the message of what the word is and what that is in my family. And I'm the one that's like, okay, everyone has to get a toy, everyone has to get a watch, everyone has to get a tree. I'm the one like overdoing it. But that's just me because, like I said before, I'm a romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic in everything, from love to fairy tales to Christmas. I want the whole 9 yards for my family. So I'm the one that's always bringing the red sack.
So has Dawn Richard started her Christmas shopping already?
No, I am very much the procrastinator. I am very last minute. I am the worst at it. I'm an online junkie. I do everything last minute. But like I said before, my parents really, no one cares about the gifts. I'm the only one trying to figure it out. If anything, we do Kris Kringles. We like trade one name and then you surprise the person. We do that every year.
Okay. Does Dawn have any special person that she's going to be celebrating Christmas with in regards to relationships this year?
Well, ain't none of y'all damn business.
I had to ask because a lot of people want to know.
Yes, I do. I have a really great friend that I'm going to celebrate with. Yes.
And what for Dawn Richard, and I know I've asked you this question probably before, but because it is the holidays, what could someone get for Dawn? I mean, who you probably would think would have access to so many different things, but what would Dawn Richard want for Christmas?
I'm easy. I'm actually the easiest person to please. I just need the presence of the person. I'm a Leo, and if Leos know, we're loyal. We loyalty and presence is pretty much what gets us, like, we're good on that, because we'll give the extravagant gifts our damn selves. Like, we're the ones, like, I'm going to figure it out for but I'm lucky enough to have great people in my life and a good person in my life to spoil me. So I think this year, I don't know, I think traveling is going to be on the cards for us. I might get something. I think the way to get me is send me someplace I've never been before.
Anywhere in mind?
Yeah, Dubai.
Oh, yes, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, Dubai or Egypt are the two that I'm landing towards. And if people don't get the memo soon, I'm just going to do it for my damn self. That's where it's leading to right now. I'll probably get a show out there. I'm such a hustler. Like, I can't sit too long. If I want something, I get it. I'm really
we have
listeners about what I like.
We have some loyal listeners in Dubai. So if you want Dawn Richard there, everybody, reach out.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there in a second, singing and dancing and rock it out. I'm a huge Bollywood fan, so I've been wanting to go to India for a minute. I love Aishwarya Rai. She's like one of the most beautiful Indian women I've ever seen.
Wow.
She's gorgeous. I would really love to see her in person.
Most definitely. Dawn, and this is a question that popped into my head because, it is the holidays, and, with the recent hurricane here in New York City, I mean, one thing that I do remember in regards to your story was that your family and you were affected by Hurricane Katrina. What kind of advice would you give to those, that are here in New York City that never really probably experienced anything like Hurricane Sandy? What advice could you give to kind of uplift them? Because I know you suffered a lot during that time of Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, man, progress is slow. Remember that it doesn't happen overnight. And I think, if anything, I don't need to give advice to the people who've gone through it because they know what they have to do. They know how it's hurting. I don't have to remind them the struggle. And most of the time, people who go through it, they're survivors. You don't have to tell them to be strong because they know how to be strong. If anything, I would give advice to the people who haven't gone through it, that it doesn't, like, it's not over. Meaning, if Sandy just happened, there's still a lot of work to be done. If anything, I would tell the rest of the world, don't forget, because it's easy to forget things very quickly, that it wasn't just New York, it was Haiti, it was Jamaica, it was all these other different places, and it doesn't 2 years, it's still not fixed. This is something that it takes an extreme amount of time to fix. So I would never tell or give advice to people who've gone through it. They know the struggle. It's the people who don't that tend to forget that they still need to help a year down the line, 2 years down the line. One thing like this affects you for a lifetime.
And with your new Whiteout EP, within your music, because you went through what you went through with Hurricane Katrina, does that show up in other forms in your music? The struggle
all the time. All the time. I mean, but I don't think it's a struggle. And that's what I've chosen to do with this album, and even with Whiteout and with Golden Heart. I've chosen to make it about being the fighter. It's more about being okay with being a survivor. I don't look at it as a struggle anymore. I look at it as a battle that has to be won. And I think that's the whole premise behind the message of what I'm doing, and it definitely has a lot to do with the influence of my music.
Most definitely. And we just want to thank Dawn for being here. The Whiteout EP is now available. Make sure you guys check it out. And Dawn, where can they get the Whiteout EP?
You can get it on iTunes right now. It's 5 amazing songs. I think you guys will love it, and I think it'll be a nice little warmer up before the album comes out January 15th in stores worldwide. So this is just something literally, Drewski and I, we really honestly, this was not to compete with anyone. We are not trying to people want to call you a flop and all that bullshit. This is not for any of that reasons. This is specifically for people who have been rocking with us from the beginning. This is something for them because they'll understand it, they'll get it, and they'll appreciate it. So this is what we did for them. So it's out now. This is for you guys who really love music and appreciate a great sound from us.
A gift for the holidays from Dawn Richard. We appreciate you dropping by the show, of course, always.
Thank you guys. You guys show us so much love. We'll forever support you guys as much as you support us. Thank you.
Happy holidays, Miss Dawn Richard.
Happy holidays.